Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In this video today we're checking out George Carlin saving the planet. So I've been doing quite a few react to George Carlin and this is one of the most highly requested videos I've got to check out. I like him, he's very educated and he's right about a lot of topics. Like a lot of the stuff he says, he's saying in the 80s, I believe somewhere in the 2000s, and it's like accurate today, which is kind of crazy to think about, like how accurate and how his comedy is kind of timeless. So if you guys want more reaction videos like this, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's get right into it for today. Saving the planet, definitely going to be an interesting topic. I'm kind of curious what he's going to say.
See, I'm not one of these people who's worried about everything. You got people like this around you. Country's full of them now. People walking around all day long, every minute of the day, worried about everything. Worried about the air, worried about the water, worried about the soil. Worried about insecticides, pesticides, food additives, carcinogens. Worried about radon gas, worried about asbestos. Worried about saving endangered species. Let me tell you about endangered species, all right? Saving endangered species is just one more arrogant attempt by humans to control nature. It's arrogant meddling. It's what got us in trouble in the first place. Doesn't anybody understand that? Interfering with nature. Over 90%, way over 90% of all the species that have ever lived on this planet, are gone. They're extinct. We didn't kill them all. They just disappeared. That's what nature does. They disappear these days at the rate of 25 a day. And I mean regardless of our behavior. Irrespective.
Okay, so I'm going to go back a bit, but I do have to say, 25 a day, and this video is quite old. I'd love to know the current rate. It's only probably accelerated from here. But I do have to say, he's kind of right about people who are scared of everything. They're worried about everything. And with the creation of the internet and how much people are online right now, it seems like every day there's something new to be scared of. Like, it seems like something random has just popped up and people are like, oh my God, this is tragic, this is happening, the world is ending pretty much. It seems like every day there's pretty much a new topic. So man, he really does predict the future in some of these stand-up routines.
Disappeared. That's what nature does. They disappear these days at the rate of 25 a day. And I mean regardless of our behavior. Irrespective of how we act on this planet, 25 species that were here today will be gone tomorrow. Let them go gracefully. Leave nature alone. Haven't we done enough? We're so self-important. So self-important. Everybody's going to save something now. Save the trees, save the bees, save the whales, save those snails. And the greatest arrogance of all, save the planet. What? Are these fucking people kidding me? Save the planet? We don't even know how to take care of ourselves yet. We haven't learned how to care for one another. We're going to save the fucking planet? I'm getting tired of that shit.
That is a good point.
I'm tired of fucking Earth Day. I'm tired of these self-righteous environmentalists, these white bourgeois liberals who think the only thing wrong with this country is there aren't enough bicycle paths. People trying to make the world safe for their Volvos. Besides, environmentalists don't give a shit about the planet. They don't care about the planet. Not in the abstract, they don't. Not in the abstract, they don't. You know what they're interested in? A clean place to live. Their own habitat. They're worried that someday in the future they might be personally inconvenienced. Narrow, unenlightened self-interest doesn't impress me. Besides, there is nothing wrong with the planet. Nothing wrong with the planet. The planet is fine. The people are fucked. Difference. The planet is fine. Compared to the people, the planet is doing great. It's been here 4.5 billion years. Did you ever think about the arithmetic? Planet has been here 4.5 billion years. We've been here, what, 100,000? Maybe 200,000? And we've only been engaged in heavy industry for a little over 200 years. 200 years versus 4.5 billion. And we have the conceit to think that somehow we're a threat? That somehow we're going to put in jeopardy this beautiful little blue-green ball that's just a-floating around the sun? The planet has been through a lot worse than us.
See, he's kind of spitting right here as well, because I remember during COVID times when people weren't going out as much, obviously there weren't as much pollution, nature kind of began healing. Like, you saw more animals come out. I remember seeing like plants grow. It's definitely very interesting. I remember seeing like a lot of interesting stuff happen to the planet during COVID.
Threat? That somehow we're going to put in jeopardy this beautiful little blue-green ball that's just a-floating around the sun? The planet has been through a lot worse than us. Been through all kinds of things worse than us. Been through earthquakes, volcanoes, plate tectonics, continental drift, solar flares, sunspots, magnetic storms, the magnetic reversal of the poles, hundreds of thousands of years of bombardment by comets and asteroids and meteors, worldwide floods, tidal waves, worldwide fires, erosion, cosmic rays, recurring ice ages, and we think some plastic bags and some aluminum cans are going to make a difference? The planet isn't going anywhere. We are. We're going away. Pack your shit, folks. We're going away. And we won't leave much of a trace either. Thank God for that. Maybe a little styrofoam. Maybe. Little styrofoam. Planet will be here and we'll be long gone. Just another failed mutation. Just another closed-end biological mistake. An evolutionary cul-de-sac. The planet will shake us off like a bad case of fleas. A surface nuisance. You want to know how the planet's doing? Ask those people at Pompeii who are frozen into position from volcanic ash how the planet's doing. Want to know if the planet's...
So that's a very good point, like, about the people who are frozen to death in Pompeii. See, this guy is so smart, man. He I don't know how he does it. And his predictions are so accurate. Like, the stuff he's saying now in this video back then has only gotten worse. Like, people being scared of everything, save the planet, the environmentalists, like, they're throwing oil on paintings trying to get awareness. And normally they're like rich people. They come from like affluent backgrounds and they're mainly doing it for attention. And yeah, it just makes people hate him more rather than actually join their cause. So the stuff he's talking about, the predictions he says is crazy. And also about the plastic bags. I don't know if it's like that in other countries, but now you actually have to pay to use the plastic bags, whereas before they used to give them for free. And something that also is probably universal is like them getting rid of plastic straws, and you have to use paper straws, which absolutely suck. I don't know how this guy is predicting the future right here.
Volcanic ash. How the planet's doing. Want to know if the planet's all right? Ask those people in Mexico City or Armenia or 100 other places buried under thousands of tons of earthquake rubble if they feel like a threat to the planet this week. How about those people in Kilauea, Hawaii, who build their homes right next to an active volcano and then wonder why they have lava in the living room?
That's a good point.
The planet will be here for a long, long, long time after we're gone, and it will heal itself, it will cleanse itself, because that's what it does. It's a self-correcting system. The air and the water will recover, the earth will be renewed, and if it's true that plastic is not degradable, well, the planet will simply incorporate plastic into a new paradigm, the earth plus plastic. The earth doesn't share our prejudice towards plastic. Plastic came out of the earth. The earth probably sees plastic as just another one of its children. Could be the only reason the earth allowed us to be spawned from it in the first place. It wanted plastic for itself. Didn't know how to make it. Needed us. Could be the answer to our age-old philosophical question, why are we here? Plastic. So, the plastic is here, our job is done, we can be phased out now, and I think that's really started already, don't you? I mean, to be fair, the planet probably sees us as a mild threat, something to be dealt with, and I'm sure the planet will defend itself in the manner of a large organism, like a beehive or an ant colony can muster a defense. I'm sure the planet will think of something. What would you do if you were the planet trying to defend against this pesky, troublesome species? Let's see, what might... Viruses. Viruses might be good. They seem vulnerable to viruses. And viruses are tricky, always mutating and forming new strains whenever a vaccine is developed. Perhaps this first virus could be one that compromises the immune system of these creatures. Perhaps a human immunodeficiency virus, making them vulnerable to all sorts of other diseases and infections that might come along. And maybe it could be spread sexually, making them a little reluctant to engage in the act of reproduction. Well, that's a poetic note. And it's a start. And I can dream, can't I? See, I don't worry about the little things. Bees, trees, whales, snails. I think we're part of a greater wisdom, than we will ever understand. A higher order. Call it what you want. Know what I call it? The big electron. The big electron. Whoa. 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 It doesn't punish. It doesn't judge at all. It just is. And so are we. For a little while. Thanks for being here with me for a little while tonight.
Oh, that was so cool.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. You, New York City, take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. And take care of somebody else. Thank you. Good night.
Okay, so that's the end of the video. I was getting chills when he's talking about the virus. I was thinking my mind went to COVID, but obviously I believe he's talking about AIDS when he's talking about STD and stuff like that. But man, like the way he was describing it, my immediate thoughts were literal COVID. So the fact that he's talking about saving the planet, he made a lot of good points. It's us who need saving. And the people have only gotten worse. Like, people are worrying about everything nowadays. It seems like something every day there's a new thing to kind of worry about. And his predictions about the plastic bags and paper straws are so annoying. Oh, it's so annoying, paper straws. I really hate them. Whenever you get a drink and you got to use it, it just ruins the drink. But I really like this guy. I don't know how he comes up with these topics. They're just so relevant today as well. And they've only accelerated since he made this routine. I'm not sure when this one was. It doesn't say, but man, he's just so accurate with some of the stuff he says. I really enjoy him. He's obviously very charismatic, like I say, on stage, but he really gets you thinking. Some of the comedians, they tell just funny jokes. A lot of them do kind of go into more deeper topics, but every topic has me thinking right after it. So if you guys want more reaction videos like this, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day, everyone.